The attraction is one of the most mysterious things in the universe. We all know that we are interested in other people, but we don't always know why. Numerous studies have been done to identify the factors that contribute to attraction, and the results are fascinating. Everyone knows what it's like to walk into a room full of friendly faces where everyone seems nice, open, and ready to talk. But only one face stands out from the crowd. Even though there may be a lot of attractive people in the room, you can't stop looking at this one person. You can't put your finger on the reasons, but you know you're drawn to a certain type of person by biological forces and physical energy. Here are a few reasons why that feeling is so appealing. 1. He gives off a sense of calm. The thought of how strong a man's calm presence can be is enough to send chills up our spines. Nervous, crazy, or crazy-making. To stressful. No matter how busy the man is or what his reason is, his appeal will go through the roof if he has cool written all over his face and his look is pure, steady, and peaceful. Women can get caught in the mistake of thinking too much about things they can't change. A man who calms us down by telling us how things always work out in the end is very attractive. 2. Strength. You can get stronger and stay in shape by going to the gym, but there are also many other perks to working out daily. It can also help you keep a better body, which can make you more attractive and make you feel better about yourself, which naturally boosts your confidence. But being strong is about more than just having big muscles. Try to be a soft protector if you want to be more attractive. Someone who is strong and can guard others when they need it, but is also kind, giving, and nurturing to those close to him. With confidence and leadership, mental toughness goes hand in hand. Are you the kind of man who steps up to a task or gives up when things get tough? Are you stuck in a rut and complaining about it? Or do you have a growth mindset? Can you handle worry, hard events, and thoughts that are too much? Can you ask for help when you need it? Emotional steadiness and emotional intelligence are not only attractive, but also necessary for success in life and in love. Do the work to get rid of fear, anger problems, and any other kind of mental weakness that could be holding you back. Your emotions end up controlling you if you lack self-awareness and can't identify, process, and manage your emotions in a healthy way. A man who lets his emotions get the best of him and is angry, short-tempered, and defensive is not attractive. 3. He is acting with a purpose. When a man knows what he wants and what he likes, he doesn't need much drive to find his purpose. Simon Sinek says that having a purpose means a man has a why. And when a man knows why, he goes through life with confidence and a sense of purpose. He has the charm of a leader who seems to know where he or she is going, even when the road is dark and hard. It is especially interesting for people who don't know where they are going, which is the vast majority of people. Men who spend their evenings watching sports and drinking beer are different from men who work and plan to get ahead in life because they have a purpose. James Bond is an example. James Bond is so charming and attractive to women because he always seems to be on the hunt for something bigger. James Bond, a thrill-seeking man, always appears to be busy with a greater purpose. That makes him a man who can't be with anyone, and people want what scares them. Reversal of purpose. When it's too focused, a constant drive to achieve a certain goal will definitely make it more likely that you will achieve that goal, but based on your goal, it can come at the cost of your overall personality. The image of the crazy genius with bad hair and a messy place is the story of a man with too much single-minded drive, and you can already see the limits. Could you have a conversation with someone whose whole life is devoted to, say, researching black holes? How would this man do in a crowd of wealthy people at an art show or a welcome party? He would definitely not fit in and stand out like a sore thumb. Could he manage a happy relationship? Hardly. Two driven people don't usually make good friends, partners in a relationship, or even good conversation partners. To be a good man, you'll also need balance, and if your life goal doesn't involve people, you'll need to learn how to get along with others if you want to be a better, happy man. 4. Confidence. I had confidence and self-worth problems my whole life, until I put in the work to change my story and get rid of the limiting ideas that were holding me back. If you have trouble with self-confidence, doing that kind of work is the best way to build real confidence that will last. How can you look more confident now, even if you don't feel like the most confident guy right now? Straighten up and hold your head up. Confidence is communicated through body language. Keep looking at the person, and don't look away too quickly. Act with purpose and make up your mind. Feel good about who you are and how you look. Last but not least, know what you want and go get it. That means that if you're interested in a woman, you should show it through your words, actions, and eye contact. Flirt with her and make her laugh. Go after her, but don't chase her or mess with her. Let her know that you're interested. You'll be stuck in the friend zone if you don't have attraction, interest, and chemistry. If you want to be more attractive, show interest and attraction. 5. Be separate in your feelings. Attractive people don't depend on anyone for mental support. Being emotionally independent means that your happiness and mental stability don't depend on outside events, and most importantly, don't depend on someone else. In other words, you have complete power over your life and emotions. Sarah, who is my friend, blogs about fashion. She loves to dance and sing, and whenever you see her, she seems excited about life. James, a guy who owns a business and enjoys tennis and horses, is her husband. He loves his life and always gets what he wants. He also has a full life, just like Sarah. This is probably what makes his relationship with my friend Sarah work. In other words, the fact that they are both mentally separate is what makes their relationship work. When you are in a relationship with someone who is mentally independent, you know that their happiness is not up to you. You know that they can be happy without you. You don't have to do that. So you're on the same level, which is very attractive. What do people who are mentally independent do? They don't send a WhatsApp message every 2 minutes if they're dating someone. With their daily life, they are busy. Instead, they put all their energy into what makes them feel inspired. They might send a text to the person they're dating sometimes because they're interested and want to know how that person is doing, but they're not clingy. If they're in a relationship, their partner is important to them, but they don't make them their whole world. If their partner is busy or needs some time alone, they are happy to give them room and let them do their own thing. This is because their emotional health doesn't depend on their partner. It's inside of you. 6. He makes his own sense of self-worth. Why does this matter? Because as long as your ego and self-esteem depend on things outside of you, you will always be dependent on those things, and dependence is the root cause of all possible weaknesses. Now, granted, very few people, if any, can reach a point where they are totally independent of results, the outside world, and other people's views. But high-quality men have much better self-esteem control than most other men. I call this having a strong ego. Men with an anti-fragile ego have more confidence, more inner strength, and more mental resilience in the face of problems. Since a man with an anti-fragile ego doesn't base his self-worth on what other people think of him, he is more confident in his own ideas, even if they aren't popular. Because they don't need your support, these good men aren't afraid to stand up for what they believe in. They look like they have stronger inner convictions than anyone else, and people look up to people with strong inner convictions, especially in times of doubt. They are our rock when things get rough. 7. Don't try too hard to make a good impression. Try too hard is by far the biggest mistake I see people make. They try very hard to impress the person they're interested in. When a guy is too focused on talking about himself and his accomplishments, as if he needs to close a sale with me as soon as possible, it turns me off a lot. If a man tells me how great he is but can't even remember my name, I'm going to think he's insecure because, let's be honest, people who are self-conscious and want to be admired have some unresolved insecurity problems. When a man talks about himself in a natural way without lying and is also interested in getting to know me, it's nice to be around him. I love it when the conversation is even, and I generally want more of that. People who are attractive don't feel the need to impress others. When you talk to them, They're easygoing, open, and casual.